Today was my first day working with the register at Plato's Closet. That thing is confusing. Today I'm going to be telling you the highest paying jobs that you can have with no degree. You don't have to go through horrible college experiences to have a secure life. There are high paying jobs out there that you can have right now. Before we get into it, please be sure to smash that like button. It really helps me as a YouTube creator. And please be sure to check out okep.com. Okep is a very cute in Vogue clothing line. It's coming out so soon. It's coming out in a little more than a month. This stuff is so cute and I'm so excited for you guys to see it. So if you want to be the first to the gold and the first to very nice discounts that other people will not be able to get, click the link down below. So the first job is video editing. You don't need any type of degree, you just need experience in video editing, of course, so it would probably be best to take some kind of course or just to teach yourself whatever you want to do. Make sure you have the experience, and you would most likely have to market yourself to your customers, so you would have to have some kind of experience in that as well. Less experienced video editors can make around $35K to $40K per year if you do it full time, but this could be a side thing, which is what's great about it. But more experienced video editors can make $75K to $80K per year. If you work at this skill and you really put in the time and invest in getting this skill down, it could really get you a secure life out of video editing full time. The second thing, I feel like everyone mentions this, computer programming. This can make around $70,000 to $150,000, so it's up there. What you do is you write and test computer code for applications and programs. So you would need to have a lot of knowledge in the different kinds of coding there is in the different languages, but it doesn't require you to go to college. You could take a course, you could learn from YouTube, I guess. I don't know, but you gotta study hard, but you don't need college. And it's a great job if you prefer to work on your own because you definitely work remotely with your coding on your computer. The next fun career is being a realtor. This has a wide range of prices because it really just depends on how hard you work and how many customers you have, but it can range from $35,000 to $125,000. So if you work hard at it and you want to do your best and you stand out from the crowd, you will be able to make your way up. But if it's something where it's just like, oh yeah, I see this as easy money, it's probably not going to work out as well. As a realtor, you would help people buy or sell properties, you would show them the property, you would talk to people to figure out how much they want to sell or how much they want to buy, and you got to understand the region they live in. So maybe it would be best to be a realtor in your town because you're so familiar with it already, and you handle all of the legal and financial processing. You could either work on your own or work for a company. If you don't really know how to market yourself or you're not really good with figuring out your own path and getting your own customers, then maybe you should work for a company. But if you have that skill, then working for your own would definitely be better because you do make more money at it because your company is not taking a margin of your payment, you know? To be a realtor, you do need a license, but it doesn't require a degree. A license is so much easier to get. Oh my goodness. And so much cheaper. To get a real estate license. So in California, the license fee is $400. The pre-license education is $400. So in total, it would be $800. In Florida, the license fee is $150 and the pre-license education is $200. So $350, which sounds a little pricey, but if you compare it to college, that's like a 99.999% off discount. That is so good compared to college, and definitely worth it if you really want to do this for the rest of your life. And there are also some really good courses that you could take in order to get like more of a feel about everything. I know this YouTuber named Graham Stephan gives a lot of information on his YouTube channel. He had a course in the past, I'm not sure if it's still there, but you can definitely look for it. His YouTube is in the description. The next one I am kind of passionate about. Become a flight attendant. That just seems like the way to go, especially if you love traveling. This is so for you. You only need a high school diploma. It is a competitive job field though, so if you're competitive and you love to travel, the beginning salary is about $40,000. That's the beginning salary. I think that's pretty good. But once you get more experience and you make your way up, you can make your way up to 80,000. Flight attendants also get all this really cool stuff like free flights, and if you're interested, Southwest Airlines is known to give the best care to their employees. All right, next up, you could be a plumber. This ranges from 35,000 to 90,000 if you work for a plumbing business, but if you create your own and you really make your way up, you could make so much more money. You just need a high school diploma, but you probably want some kind of extra education like trade school, but it doesn't necessarily require a degree from college. This next one is kind of similar to plumbing, landscaping. I always pair those together, like plumbing, landscaping, you know, because I don't know. The way the job field works, it's just so similar, you know? So the average landscaper makes about 40,000 a year, but if you start your own business, like the plumbing, you could make a whole lot more money. And it's a great business, and I didn't mention this for plumbing, but they're both great because everyone needs some kind of plumbing. Everyone wants some kind of landscaping. It's kind of a must if you're a homeowner. So there's definitely a huge market. It's needed, which is why it makes so much money, the businesses. You only need a high school diploma, but you do need to have some skills, but you could apply for an apprenticeship to learn those. All right, this one is kind of awesome. You could be a video game tester. The average salary is about 55,000 per year, but if you gain experience and you work your way up, you can make around 70,000 a year. You can also do this part-time, which is pretty awesome. And you only need a high school diploma. If you get extra education, it could definitely help you get this job if you want it, but you don't necessarily need college. I recommend just taking a course or going to a different type of school. And of course, it's perfect if you're into video games. Or if you don't want to be a video game tester, you could be a YouTuber. If you really, really get popular, you could make up to 450,000. You do have to get monetized through YouTube. That's a whole process. And you get paid depending on how many views you get on each of your videos. If you know how to build an audience or you have an audience, this is definitely a great job, and it could be your main job. I would love to get to that. We're working our way up, you know? We're hustling. It's all about the hustle. This next one is a nuclear reactor operator. These people make so much money because of how dangerous it is. You can make up to from 75,000 to 250,000. You only need a high school diploma, which seems crazy given it's nuclear. They prefer giving you on-the-job training so that you can just learn everything there and then you're set and it's all good, you know? It's definitely very risky and dangerous given you're working with nuclear stuff, which is why it pays so much. But if you got nothing else to do and you're looking for some good cash, this is a good job. The second to last job you could have is you could become a detective. These people are so cool, and I don't know how they do it, but there are two different types. You could be a police detective, or you could be a private detective or a private investigator. Police detectives make about 80,000 a year on average, but in order to become one, you have to make your way up in the police force first. But if you're a private investigator, you're working on your own, you have to market yourself, you good, fam. The average is said to make around 60,000, but I guess, in my opinion, because you're working on your own and you're marketing yourself, it's really up to how hard you work and how you figure out how to get your customers and everything in order to get the cash. If you do become a detective, some agencies only require a high school diploma, but some can also require a degree in criminal justice. And last but not least, being an entrepreneur. This salary has a huge range because it just depends on how successful you are. I feel like it could go from, the range is $0 to billions of dollars. Who's the richest person right now? Richest person in the world. Hold on. Yeah, I'm guessing Jeff Bezos has a net worth of almost 202 billion. So it ranges from $0 to 200 billion. Insane. There are no qualifications, obviously, because you're working on yourself. You just need your imagination, your creativity, and knowledge and how to market. I feel like that's the most important thing, in my opinion, especially if you're just in any job. You have to market yourself to your job. You have to market yourself to get customers. You have to market yourself for literally everything. Marketing is so important, so it's definitely a good skill to have. Being an entrepreneur can definitely be very, very difficult because it's really hard to go through the process of years of no success and then finally hitting that point. But if you love it, it's totally worth it. And it's worth all the failure to getting to success, which I hope I love it enough because I don't know what else I would like. Those are all the videos I have for you today that don't require degrees. Again, please be sure to hit that like button, and I will see y'all next time. Why is the camera zooming in and out? Am I just moving too much? What even is that?
Check it out.